This is Warzone Jones, and this is my Raw versus Impact review, my Monday Night War review. And I gotta say, we had a pretty good night of wrestling. I thought both shows were pretty good. I thought both shows were entertaining, and I thought both shows were, thumbs up. Now, both shows started off with a segment. I thought TNA probably started off with a little weird with this segment, especially when I first saw it. It started off with a guy playing the guitar. And this guy who was playing the guitar was none other than Eric Bischoff. He was playing the guitar. And I give Eric Bischoff his props. He's a pretty good guitar player. He was playing like this little desperado type music, and he's a pretty good guitar player. So, but it started off with him playing the guitar, but it mostly was about him trying to embarrass Jeff Jarrett. He basically was trying to embarrass Jeff Jarrett, like he pretty much does every Monday night. He calls Jeff Jarrett out basically to see if he can play an actual guitar, because he's always picking the guitar up, hitting people with it, using it as a gimmick. So he calls him out. He calls Jeff Jarrett out there. Jeff Jarrett comes out there. He hands Jeff Jarrett the guitar, and some words were said. And after a while, Jeff Jarrett made it seem like he was gonna basically hit Eric Bischoff with his guitar. But he doesn't. He puts the guitar down, and then he walks away. But as he was walking away, Eric Bischoff was insulting him, calling him a coward, saying things about his family. And once he said, something that basically he went too damn far, and he hit that nerve, Jeff Jarrett walks right back down to the aisle, gets back in the ring, but Eric Bischoff doesn't see him, so Jeff Jarrett picks up his guitar. And then Eric Bischoff turns around, and then Jeff Jarrett, wham! Lays Eric Bischoff out right in the middle of the ring. Now, this basically sets up a match between Mick Foley and Jeff Jarrett, where the winner gets to be Eric Bischoff's bitch, that's what Eric Bischoff says, and the loser gets fired. So, but move on there later. Now, Raw started off with Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels coming out, talking trash, how he's going to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, talking trash about how The Undertaker is not going to end his career, and that he's going to do this and he's going to do that, and basically talking trash. So, as he was talking trash, the lights dim, and you think The Undertaker's going to come out. At least that's what I thought. As the lights came back on, it was a video. The video was a video of Shawn Michaels on Titantron. It was a video of his career, highlights of his career from when he was with the Rockers, from when he was with DX, and basically up until now. So it was a video of his whole career. Then the lights turned back on, and then this guy comes out, the guest host, can't think of his name, Pete Rhodes. He comes out, which by the way, Pete Rhodes didn't do a damn thing, which means, which I'm not really mad at. I'm gonna get sick of these guest hosts just like everybody else, but they only showed them like twice. So Pete Rhodes come out and he sets up a match between Kane and Shawn Michaels, because he wants Shawn Michaels to get revenge for him, basically for Kane chokeslamming and tombstoning his ass all through the Attitude Era. So that's where this match was made. Now, moving on after that, then they have a match. They had a match between John Morrison and The Miz. And this match was they had a pretty decent match. You had Big Show and R-Truth on commentary, basically trying to hype up their match, which is what they need, because this match needs some hype, because they basically just made the match out of nowhere, which I thought was a little strange. But at the same time, I thought it was strange that you didn't have a tag team match on the card at first either. But it was something. I thought they were pretty entertaining on the commentary. The match was pretty decent too. John Morrison, he beats The Miz, and I thought that The Miz was going to win, but I was wrong. John Morrison beats The Miz, and this feud is clearly going to continue on probably until WrestleMania. After that, it's probably going to be over. It wouldn't surprise me if this tag team match be a lumberjack match. Or it wouldn't surprise me if they don't show this match on the pay-per-view at all, because they do that to these tag team matches for some strange reason, and it's either one or the other. But moving on. TNA, their first match, they had a knockout match, which I thought was actually pretty good. It was a pretty good knockout match. It was had some pretty good action. The crowd was into it. It was I think like a 4-way match or a 6-way, one of them. It was a tag team match, but I can't remember who won, but it was a pretty good match nonetheless. Now, on the Raw side of things, we had a handicap match with Legacy, Rhodes and DiBiase, and that idiot Sheamus. I can't stand this guy. versus Triple H and Randy Orton. Now, Triple H and Randy Orton, they had a little segment before their match. Randy Orton basically talked to him saying, hey, we got, the same enemies in common, They don't make no stuff like that. It wasn't really nothing. But during the whole match, Triple H was basically getting his ass whooped the whole match. And then he made it seem like he was going to tag Randy Orton. He didn't. But after a point where Triple H was getting his ass whooped to a point where he needed to tag, he tags in Randy Orton. Randy Orton comes in looking like a beast. He's tearing everybody apart. He's looking like a baby face. He's doing suplexes. He was doing a couple of variety of different moves, So when you turn baby face, or if you turn heel, your tactics, they're different. Your move tactics are different. So hopefully Randy Orton adds on to his move tactics since he's going to be baby face, which he needs to do because I'm getting sick of him doing all these headlocks, every time he gets. But Rhodes and DiBiase and Sheamus, they win. They won this match. Randy Orton was getting ready to DDT Cody Rhodes, off the top. No, not off the top. Off the ropes, his feet on the ropes. He's getting ready to DDT him. Then Sheamus comes in and gives him the scissor kick, right to the face, giving a boost to the face. Randy Orton is out. They get the pin 1-2 for Ray. So now we'll see what happens at WrestleMania between these guys, between Triple H and Sheamus, between Rhodes, DiBiase, and Randy Orton. And Rhodes and DiBiase, they cut a promo. Their promo was a little boring. People was even saying it was boring before they match. They cut a promo before they match, and it was a little boring. People even chanted boring. So hey, what can I say? Some people think these guys are the future. Even Rhodes, even DiBiase. I really don't think he's the future. I don't really think he's that good, to be honest with you. He's okay. He's decent, but hey, moving on the TNA side of things. Now TNA. We had another segment, pretty good segment. You had Ric Flair come out in his wheelchair. Ric Flair's hurt. He comes out doing a promo that Hulk Hogan is laying on. They basically, this whole thing basically was setting up Lethal Lockdown. This whole segment was basically setting up Lethal Lockdown, and you can sort of tell who's going to be in this Lethal Lockdown. And, you can pretty much tell that's going to be Ric Flair, Sting. Sting is, I think Ric Flair said he was the captain. He said Sting was the captain. So it's going to be Ric Flair, Sting, Desmond Wolfe, and probably two other guys. It might be Beer Money. And then the other side is probably going to be Hulk Hogan, Abyss, Rob Van Dam, and Jeff Hardy, and maybe someone else. But, that's basically what they were setting up on. So, but after that, you had a match between Jeff Hardy and Mick Foley. Now not Jeff Hardy and Mick Foley, Jeff Jarrett, wrong Jeff. Jeff Jarrett and Mick Foley. These guys had a pretty decent match. The match was okay. The crowd was into it. It was a pretty decent match. Mick Foley lost, so he getting his walking papers. He's out. He's out of TNA apparently. So I don't know if it's just a storyline. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. We'll see. Maybe it's just a storyline. I don't know. But after that, Mick Foley, Jeff Jarrett, he gets jumped by Beer Money. Beer Money was like the guest referee and the enforcer. So these guys were the referees and the enforcers of the match. And he was beating up on Jeff, and then Jeff Hardy and Rob Van Dam comes out, and they stop him. They stop him, and after that, they challenge these guys into a tag team match later on during the night. But back to that later. Back to the Raw side of things. Now on Raw, we had a promo by Bret Hart. He comes out, he laid an okay promo. I'm surprised that Vince wasn't there to help hype up their match, but that's basically what he was doing. Bret was hyping up his match between him and Vince, a match that, hey, I guess what they said, like 12 years in the making, something that we thought we'll never see. WrestleMania is right around the corner. It's this Sunday. But, nonetheless, though, it was an okay promo. Not bad, but not great, but it was okay. It was an okay promo. Then we had a face-off between Batista and John Cena. Now, this started off pretty good. Batista came out, he's doing things, he's talking about John Cena, how he's hugging fat girls, and he's talking about how he don't care about the fans, and he's there to win titles. Then Cena comes out, and he's getting emotional on the mic, and I'm sick of him doing that. I'm like, who's telling him to get emotional on the mic? Like, why is he doing that? But, I don't like him doing that, but, that's just me. He comes out there, and he's getting emotional on the mic. The fans chanting, "You can't wrestle." And I sort of felt embarrassed for his ass. They need to say, stop getting emotional. They need to stop saying that. That's what they should have chanted to his ass. At least that's what I would have did. But other than that, you know, it was decent. LA in action was decent. Now, but to the best match of the night, of all the matches on both on Raw and WWE, these guys, the tag team match between Beer Money and Jeff Hardy and Robbie Dam was good. I liked this match, and fan interaction. Robbie Dam is over like a mother. You know what I'm saying? Robbie Dam is over with those fans. His music. I mean, like, everybody was reacting to his music, like, ah, man, damn, a whole effing show, like, everybody was reacting to that music, like, everybody, not to everybody was reacting to that music, but, you know, Robbie Dam and Jeff Hardy, they win that match, so we had a pretty good night of wrestling on Monday, in my opinion, so, I'm just going to end it like this. This is Warzone Jones. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. I'm out.